Need the discipline to say, baby, I appreciate it. I love that you love me with food, but if we ain't going nowhere healthy, we gonna have to get some food to cook at the house. And that sounds horrible, just saying it. Ooh, I just made myself mad. Hey y'all, welcome back to Married to Purpose. I am Lady Sweet, and thank you for clicking on this video. I like to keep my messages like me, short and sweet. Plus, I don't know how long this caffeine pill gonna last, so we're gonna hurry up and just jump into the topic. All right, I am going to tell you 10 things that I had to change to go from this to this. I'm also learning how to keep it off with these mindsets and these lifestyle changes that I am enduring. Now, if you go through this list and you see like I was doing that, I don't understand why it's not happening, comment down below. Maybe we can chop it up, talk about it, or usually there's someone in the comments who know more about it than us. And look, each one teach one. That's perfect. All right, so number one is stay away from fad diets. Now, the reason why I say stay away from fad diets is because it encourages a cheat day, and we all know usually on cheat days we go in. Well, a few of the fad diets that I used to do is a military diet. I also water fast, but that was for religious reasons, so I will continue to do that. Daniel fasting, watermelon diet, where all you eat is watermelon for 3 days, the salt water. Stay away from that, because usually what happens is when you stop with that fad diet, the next day that you eat, it all comes back like piled on, because one, there was water weight that you lost. Two, you hungry and now you finna go tear some stuff up. Why I say stay away from fad diets, because it makes you want to just cheat. Encourage you to learn how to do new recipes, like learn what quinoa and brown rice is. I know every time I bring up quinoa to somebody, they're like, that don't even sound appealing. I thought so too, but it took somebody to cook it for me, and they cooked it well for me to say, you know what, I like this. Usually the Mediterranean diet, even if you have PCOS, if you stick with a Mediterranean diet or try like their recipes, you can't go wrong. You want to have like a mature palate, because some of the stuff that you're gonna have to see as healthy, you usually ain't gonna be used to that. Like me, coming from like a household, we always had like pork chops, chicken, all that other stuff fried, all the stuff like the greens with the bacon grease and all that other stuff. We had all of that. I get it, but we're going to have to learn how to change our palate, and we're also going to have to learn how to cook these new things. That's why when men ask me, do I know how to cook, I say I know how to cook things that'll slowly kill you. There's no lies. So we have to learn how to adapt this into a lifestyle and not just a fad thing. Another habit that I changed was always drinking sodas, juices, or alcohol. Now, I'm not saying I don't drink it. I just don't drink it as much. And the reason why is because that is a waste of calories. So if you have like a 1,200 calorie diet that you're doing, usually a juice or something is like 100 or some calories, and you know we're doing 2 cups. Don't do that. Try to drink water all the time. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna show you something. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you like I don't drink juice or I don't drink sodas or anything like that. However, with diet sodas, I do that occasionally. That's like I say, I don't act like I can't have it ever. I do treat myself occasionally, but on a regular, like if I'm like having a night, cooking myself a nice dinner and I want like something strong, like a fizzy to go with it, this is what I do. So these are your best friends. This is from Walmart. You can get this for like less than $1. Now the goal is not to drink this whole bottle, right? You see, it's 0 calories. You're not gonna drink the whole bottle. Gordon skinny syrups are your best friend, okay? Best friend. These are 0 calorie flavorings. Now, you're not going to put too much in there because, you know, it starts getting too sweet after a while, but a little bit goes a long way. You can usually find these at Ross for like $4.99. Like this one was a find for $4.99. I want to find the spiced cranberry for $4.99, but that's on Amazon, which leads me to the point. You can find these on Amazon, usually for like $7.99, $9.99, depending on the flavor. If you want to make it like a refresher type of drink, like you don't want any fizzy or anything like that, fizzy, then you can get stuff like these Tivana teas. This has 5 calories. Am I going the right direction? 5 calories. There we go. 5 calories per tea bag. And like even the flavor beach Bellini. So peach Bellini. No, it's beach. Okay. And last but not least, if you want like a little lemonade type of thing to go with it, lemon juice. 0 calories. So that's a calorie-free drink right there. Now, like I said, we're not gonna make it a habit of drinking like the fizzies and all that stuff every day because, I mean, why? Like, so you want to keep drinking water. And then that's the thing, even with alcohol, you can make drinks with this, like alcoholic drinks with this. And they're fun to make. Make your own soda. It's so much fun. Make your own mocktails, drinks, whatever. It is so much fun. Limit your alcohol consumption because those are calories, unless you find those that has no alcohol in it. So that's what, yeah, let's go to number 3. Another thing is, in my mind, I stopped telling myself I need to lose or burn fat, and I started retraining my mind to say I need to gain muscle. So it's mentally pleasing in the mind to want to gain something rather than to lose something, which makes it easier to achieve it, at least in my mind, right? On top of that is you can't target fat to try to lose. So you can sit here and do all the cardio you want. You can't do a target spot of losing fat. However, you can target where you want to build muscle. So if you want to get your back fat kind of shrunk or minimized, then you need to start doing, like, you know, lateral pull downs or something like that. That you need to build muscle in that area. Instead of saying I want to lose belly fat, say I want to build a stronger core. So that is another trick to it. You can't target fat, but you can target muscle. So start looking towards like light weightlifting. I don't know your physical abilities, but try light weightlifting, and then you'll see better results, and it'll be more mentally pleasing, right? At least for me. Speaking of mentally pleasing, I want to mention this. Number 4, stop using your scale and start bringing out your tape measure. So when you keep using your scale, and especially if you're thinking about building muscle, when you build muscle, it's going to look like your weight hasn't changed. However, when you get that tape measure out, you're going to see that stuff has like shrunk or fallen off. That's the whole, like, see, that's why you need to, like, even if you want to see how much you weigh, do it like on a weekly basis. Like, do it for Sunday. But put the scale away, because the scale can be very discouraging. It's going to make you say, like, well, I'm not losing this, so what am I doing all this for? That's not the case. Sometimes, like, and then that's the thing, we live with ourselves so much, and we're in our own body, and we're just in the motion of just do it. We don't even notice that we are making progress until somebody else says, you know what, you losing weight. That literally happened to me like 2 days ago, and it's like, I actually am losing weight. Another way that I seen progress was that I was 35 inches around the gut, the stomach, and I did it recently and found out, because I hide my tape measure. I don't know, like the scale is out, but I hide my tape measure. So I did it recently and seen that I was 33 inches around the waist. So is it circumference? You get what I mean. Make sure use of the scale, and also bring out the tape measure. That way you don't get discouraged. If you're still watching at this point, it's safe to say that you like this content. Go ahead and physically like it then. And while you're at it, subscribe to this channel because I occasionally drop videos like this. Let's continue with the show. Number 5, and I know this is hard for a lot of us because sometimes we just get up and go out with the day. Stop skipping breakfast. I'm going to say it again because I need to hear it myself. Stop skipping breakfast. I'm going to tell you why. Not only is it the most important meal of the day, but it also fuels you up for the rest of the day. Foundational, right? I feel like that was just the same thing. Did I say the same thing but reworded it? Oh, whatever. Look, the thing about breakfast is, for some reason, most breakfast food has a lot of protein but low calorie, right? Usually 3 scrambled eggs is, what's that, 18 grams of protein. I don't know the calorie count, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty low. I mean, it's eggs. If you're one of them type of people who like to put cottage cheese in there, even more. So eggs, that's what, 18 grams of protein. Do you know that they have oats? Now, this is a relic. They don't even sell this anymore, but Kodiak, is that how you say it? Kodiak just came out with an oatmeal that's 20 grams of protein, 4-pack for like $6.79. I think it's at Target and Walmart. But you can have oatmeal, 20 grams of protein, so you can have that in exchange for like a potato, like a hash brown or something like that. Have this instead with it, with those 3 eggs. Breakfast dessert. This right here. 28 grams of protein. Don't go overboard because this is 200. Oh, this is 4 servings per container. So I've been cheating myself. 28 grams of protein, and for 1 serving, it's 200 calories. So you can't beat that. I usually don't get this kind, but I'm like, I paid the money for it, so I'm gonna keep it. But this one doesn't have as much protein. I think it's only what? So this is only 2 grams of protein with 110 calories, but it also has fiber in it. There are some granola that has 10 grams of protein, but it's higher in calories. I know Aldi has some that's like a nicer flavor with like the cranberries and almonds and stuff. So have fun with it. And we're not even gonna mention the meats. So you can do like, I don't know, like a little ham slice or something like that. And that's all breakfast. That's almost every bit of 100, right? I counted that, right? Well, you almost close to 100. Get you some chicken and then you'll be at 100. That's what I'm saying. So with breakfast, it is so much easier to get a higher protein count. Oh, that's another thing. I forgot. If you wanted to do pancakes, because you want to have like a bread type of thing, Kodiak also have like a protein pancake. I honestly think you can put protein powder in pancakes, but that's up to you. But they have that, and it's like 572, and they have some, like, I think the highest protein count for pancakes is 12 grams. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. So just, even if, and you can meal prep it. You can do like a sheet pan pancake squares. You can do sheet pan eggs with some meat and taters and all that other stuff in it. Just don't skip breakfast. It's important. Number 6, we're going to talk about portion control and calories added. So just like how I mentioned, be careful with how much granola you put in there. Now it says snack is per 1/3 cup, and that's 110 calories. And well, what if I'm not measuring everything and I just go ahead and put like a bowl worth in my yogurt? And now it's saying that, you know, now it's 250 calories, but I'm still tracking it as 110, and I'm trying to figure out what's going wrong. It's because you're overdoing it. Sometimes the sauces and the seasonings, it add extra calories and we don't know about it. Even when you do a salad, we think the salad is healthy, but you know how some of us, we don't want no dry salad. What is this little cup gonna do? We want to pour it in there like I don't know, like the bottle just keep going. We want dressing, we want everything on there. So we need to monitor how much we're putting in there, because all of that stuff counts. Same thing with how that club soda, it says it's 0 calories, but if you drink that whole bottle, now you 10 calories up. So it's all in monitoring your portions and making sure that you don't overdo it. A lot of times we love to overdo it. Just like not knowing that a handful of pasta is a serving size, but we just like to just free pour the whole, like half of the box. We're not supposed to do that. Monitor how much you're intaking, so that way you can effectively count your calories and make sure you're on the right path. Next, we're going to stay out of the drive-thru. This is hard. We don't need to be eating drive-thru food anyway. So here's the thing. With drive-thru, it's convenient, yes, but it's not as healthy. Wendy's is one of the only people that serve salads now. It's crazy. We have to stop trusting other people with our food, because a lot of times they don't wash their hands for real. Sometimes cooks go rogue and over-season, and the calorie count is messed up. Trust me, I've been in the profession. I know what it's like. I encourage you to, like I say in the beginning, learn how to cook these meals yourself, so that way it can be a practice. Like, I only eat quinoa with spinach. Being bougie. You have to learn how to stay out of the drive-thru. Plus, it'll save you a lot of money. It won't save you time, but it will definitely save you a lot of money, and you can just live in the whole weight loss journey, which leads to the next thing. All right, we are going to romanticize our weight loss journey. A lot of the times we feel like we're on a time crunch, unless you're getting married or like, and you need to fit in a dress or something like that. I get it, but other than that, if you really don't have a deadline, like a serious deadline, you have no reason to be trying to rush it. This is a lifelong thing. You're not gonna, what you're gonna do, lose the weight, the 20 pounds, and meet you're gonna be like, okay, I can relax now. No, that's not the case. You're going to have to keep going. Romanticize the journey. Take it slow. When we tell ourselves we have to be a certain weight at a certain time, we begin to stress about it because it's a deadline. And when we stress I'm not too familiar with how cortisol levels affect the men, but stress on women makes us look ugly and unattractive, which means it makes us bloated. We start getting acne. It's just not good for us. So don't stress the whole weight loss journey. Take your time, learn the meals, learn the little weightlifting routines or whatever you need to do. There is no rush unless you're getting married. I get it, but other than that, there's no rush. You live in the moment. It is okay. Summer come around every year. I missed this year, but next year I'm have it in the bag. Lord willing. This may contradict the first thing of not doing fad diets, but I don't consider this a fad diet. But try intermittent fasting. It's gonna come for a lot of people when I say you technically don't need to eat every day. You don't, unless you have like blood sugar problems or you're breastfeeding or you have a baby. You don't need to eat every day. You don't need to eat meat every day, believe it or not, and that'll save you money. You really don't. It's not a requirement. Fasting, what it does with that time crunch, it lets your body digest the food that you put on, so that the next day it can actually work on, like the metabolism can get to doing what it needs to do. So it doesn't make sense that you eat a big old breakfast and then 20 minutes later, I'm still hungry. And then you go eat a big brunch. Like your body's like, child, slow down. I'm working as fast as I can. Who do you think I am? I don't know. I'm not gonna say you have to restrict yourself, but you really have to restrict yourself. I know we want to snack all day, but baby, you cannot snack all day. Your body is like, dang, I just got this down. Now you putting most of this. I need a raise. Like your body needs a raise. So stop. Learn how to tell yourself, I know I'm hungry, but that's just my flesh talking. My flesh is not in control of me. I'm big mama around here. You say my stomach growling, but I'm saying I'm not finna eat yet, so I'm not finna eat. That I just got off of was the alternate day fast. Pretty good fast, but I found that I wasn't getting enough protein, so because I'm about to start back lifting again, so I needed to start eating every day. Another fast that I'm familiar with is the water fast. I only did it for 3 days. There's some people who can do the water fast for 21 days. God bless them. But me doing it 3 days, I felt super accomplished. Like I'm big dog around here. You can't tell me nothing. Once you can go without eating for 3 days, feel kind of superior to people. I'm just kidding. Fast is the Daniel fast, where you don't eat meat. You don't do like the extra additives like the sugars, the syrup, the sweets, all that other stuff. Is basically like fruits, vegetables, legumes, is that how you say it? Legumes, the grains, all that. So it's basically like a very bland diet. It's pretty cool to get off of. Like once you get off your water fast and go directly into your Daniel fast, then it's pretty easy to hold down, because you wouldn't eat nothing at first and now you just have to eat something. So that's a pretty good fast. Thing that I want to encourage you to change is your discipline, which goes along with that whole telling your flesh, I'm big dog around here. You say you hungry, but we not gonna eat. You need to have the discipline to say no to going out for drinks, no to going out to eat. Some of you are in relationships, and I get it. It's some men that just want to feed you. I love it. But when you got stuff to do and you supposed to be dieting, especially if you're going to like boot camp, or like if you're trying to get in a dress or something like that, you need the discipline to say, baby, I appreciate it. I love that you love me with food, but if we ain't going nowhere healthy, like, you know, Crazy Bowl or something like that, we gonna have to get some food to cook at the house. And that sounds horrible, just saying it. Ooh, I just made myself mad, but it is what it is. You gotta have the discipline. Another thing is staying consistent with your weightlifting. I have fell off a couple of times. See, I need to start back because I was gaining my arm muscle, and then I just fall off. Usually holidays mess me up. I'm gonna blame holidays. Staying consistent in your goal, in your weightlifting, will yield results. Like I said, we don't see our results because we live in our body, we in emotion of it every day, but other people will see it. And it's like, wow, you really changed. And you looking at them like, I did? That's because of your consistency. I do not recommend switching up your weight routine. Now, how much you lift and how many reps you do that, but if you have a routine, why change it up? I don't know. That's a personal. With fasting, when you tell people you fasting, for some reason everybody want to invite you out to eat. Don't nobody care about what you ate any other time until you say I'm fasting. Now everybody want to say,
ooh, let's try this restaurant.
Okay. That's the 10 things that helped me change my lifestyle and form these habits to keep my weight down. I hope that you got something out of this video. If you have things that you changed about your lifestyle, let me know in the comments, because we can all feed off of each other on that. Like, each one teach one, right? I need to get my life together. It is Sunday and everything is just a hot mess. I wasn't even supposed to be filming this video, but I'm like, look, I'm on caffeine, so let's put this to use. I don't feel like cleaning up, so I'm like, let's do this today, right? I'll clean up another day. And I gotta paint my nails, and it's just too much. I might just go to sleep. You know how you got too much to do, and I'm rambling. But I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bet there's nothing left to do.
You guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So grateful that you are interested in my beliefs, experiences, and narrative of life. I want to encourage you to put your phone down and go experience things on your own. It is so easy for you to sit and watch all these podcasts, people experiencing their solo trips or their vacations, and you just live through them. I encourage you to get off your phone and experience it for yourself. I know it's not what YouTubers want to tell you, but I really want you to try and apply whatever you learned, hopefully good things, in real life. Because you knowing all this information just makes it theory without you applying them. Don't regurgitate what you just seen from us. I want you to experience things for yourself. Don't take my experience or any other YouTuber's experience on love, finances, or career as your experience. Make your own narrative for your life. It's your life. You need to experience it for yourself, not through our eyes. Go out there, meet people. I don't want you to go outside and be on your phone. I want you to meet people, enjoy new hobbies, dominate and take your space in this world. All right. With that being said, I want you to spread love, pursue purpose, and center God. And thank you for watching Married to Purpose. This was Lady Sweet. See you soon.
Go, if you want to get yourself...
Everybody stick around, because we're going to have some fun, and look at this.